Hey guys, so last video in my Juvia's Place Saharan palette number 2, one palette series, okay? So if you haven't seen the previous videos, I'll link the playlist up here. The way that I do this series, if this is your first time catching my video, I take a palette and I do at least 3 looks with it. I'm a believer that you should be able to get more than one look from a palette, and so the reason why I do this series featuring these various palettes is to show you that you can get more than one look from a palette, because I think a lot of times YouTubers, beauty bloggers, that kind of thing, we get a palette, we show you, we give our first impressions or we give a review and we show you one look, but we don't show you how we continue to use the palette, okay? So that's what my one palette series is for, is to show you how to get the most out of your palettes, or at least 3 looks out of your palettes, okay? So Juvia's Place Saharan 2, this is the final look, and I actually used every shadow in the palette for this look, okay? I will scoot over a little, okay, and let's put in the swatches here, okay? So it's only 9 colors, all right? It's one of the smaller palettes that she has, and in my opinion, now, okay, let's talk about it. Juvia's Place, problematic, okay? I know that they did a Christmas sale this past Christmas 2017, and a lot of people got their orders either incorrect, are still waiting on their orders. It's the 3rd week of January, that kind of stuff, okay? So I'm not going to say that Juvia's Place does not have issues, especially when it comes to huge sales, okay? I think that sale was about 50% off. I do understand a certain human error. I'm one of those people, if I order online, if I order from a brand online, I'm not looking for my stuff 3 days later or whatever. I understand there's processing time, there's packing time, and then once it gets dropped off at the post office or picked up by UPS or FedEx, whoever has it, there's a shipping time involved there. And especially with dealing with the Christmas sale, you had the weather and all this stuff, but the amount of errors, and I'm an admin for a makeup group, Makeup Matters for Women of Color on Facebook, and a lot of us post there, a lot of us ordered from the Christmas sale, and the amount of errors that happened during that sale, it was kind of outrageous. So the amount of errors that happened was unacceptable, okay? Say all that to say that Juvia's Place has never let me down when it comes to formula or formula or colors, okay? Y'all know I love the colors. I love the colors. I love the colors, all right? And I love pigmentation, and I love shadows that are easy to work with, all right? So y'all know I put in the swatches when I'm editing, right? So hopefully they're still up here, okay? So the first row is going to be Marrakesh, Azia, and Hadia, okay? These are all shimmers. Then we have Berber, Nomad, and y'all, I don't even know how to say that. These colors right here. And then we have the mattes in this palette, Fez, Zohar, and Taza, okay? One day I'll get these names properly together. All right, here's what the palette looks like, okay? So guys, I like the palette. I do. I like it. I was able to get a few looks. Y'all saw them. My only qualms with this palette is the looks gravitate towards this kind of warm color, okay? I don't like to use a lot of shimmers in my crease, all right? So I tended to use these colors here in my crease. Granted, they're beautiful. It's beautiful. If you are a warm tone lover, this palette here, take away the blues, this blue and then this blue, take those away. It is everything, okay? Oh, y'all, I suck. Um, these colors, the Marrakesh, the Chef color, and the Azaya color, those colors have a shift to them. I believe we call them duochromes. So those have a duochrome to them, a shift. Okay, I actually have some on my hand right now because I was trying to use them in this look, but those have a shift, so you are able to get a kind of different look. So you're thinking you're going in with this kind of corally color here, but in actuality it has a kind of goldish greenish shift to it. Okay, so love, love, love this palette. Like I said, my only qualm is it does run very warm as far as the looks that I was able to achieve. Okay, so y'all are gonna see this look coming up. Like I said in my first video for this one palette series, I am changing up the way that I do these. I'm just going to show the eyes, how I got the eyes. Y'all know how I do my base, my bronzer, my blush, my lips. Y'all have seen that, and I post Get Ready With Me pretty regularly, so you can see how I do all of that base laying stuff. The purpose of this is to show you how to get the most of out of your eyeshadow. Okay, overall, love, love, love these shades. The mattes are very easy to work with, very easy to work with. The shimmers are very smooth. They have that dimethicone type feel. And yeah, it's a good palette. And y'all already know Juvia's Place is their price point. Let's just say that their price point is amazing. Okay, barring any, you know, errors or whatnot, their price point is amazing. So like they're coming out with this new palette called the Festival palette, I believe around mid-February, around the same time as Black Panther. So I'll be picking that up. You know, even though they got my order wrong, I mean, I kept the brushes. I didn't feel like, whatever, I don't need any more eyeshadow. They switched the eyeshadows for brushes. But I kept the brushes because I didn't need any more eyeshadow. But the shadows themselves are, in my opinion, top notch. I could just buy Juvia's Places palettes and be good on eyeshadow. Good. Okay. So, all right, guys, here's the tutorial for this look, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Alright guys, so to start, I'm placing Taza down in my crease with a big old fluffy brush. Like I said in the intro overview section, this palette leans very warm just because the matte shades that I would put in my crease are very warm shades. So yeah. And I'm literally just taking this color and putting it all over my crease and just making sure to blow it out. Just blow it out. Next, I'm going in with Zora, I'm not sure how to say that, y'all. And I'm taking that on a blending or shading brush, one or the other. And then I'm going back with that same brush I had Taza on and just blending it out some more. And I really want the transition between Taza and Zohar to be nice and easy, so that's why you see me going back over it. I'm laying down Fez directly on top of Zohar. What I want to do is kind of have a C shape between the Fez that I put down on my lid and the Fez that's in the crease, and then back again to blend, because this is what we do, we blend. And I'm laying down a black base. You can do any color base. I just chose to do a black base. And I'm using NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean, I believe. Alright, next I'm placing Fez down, packing that on my lid on the lower half, really, I kind of want everything to arc up or build upwards. So placing feds down and packing that on the lid with a flat shader brush. Next, I'm going in with Juvia, and I'm placing that directly above where I put fez. Then I'm getting Azia and I'm placing that above where I put Juvia, and just placing that there, covering up the black base that I had so it can go from darkest to lightest. And then I'm just blending out the edges just to make everything look smooth. I didn't want it to look too cut creasy. I wanted it to be more kind of blended. And I just want to make sure everything looks like how I want it to look. That's why you see me kind of looking at the look, and then going back and putting more eyeshadow on, then looking at it, then going back and putting more eyeshadow on, and I needed to match the other side. Then I'm just blending out the edges of it, because y'all know I like my looks to be a little bit blown out. And for eyeliner, I'm using Inglot's gel liner, and I'm making a very small wing, and then L'Oreal Voluminous for mascara. And then for my lower lash line, I'm putting down a black base again, and I am placing Berber down and packing that onto my lower lash line. And then I'm taking fez on my lower lash line and just blending that out. And I'm taking a mixture of those two shades that were there and putting those in my inner tear duct. So yeah guys, that is the look. Hope you enjoyed this series using the Saharan palette volume 2. Is there volume 1? Because I don't have it. Anyways, alright guys. I tried to give a variety of looks using a bunch of different tones in the palette, but like I said, everything does lean a bit warm. But overall, I do enjoy this palette and do recommend it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.